everybody, welcome back to another Trenton World 4 video. We are back on the Munich to Augsburg route. Augsburg, and we're doing ice-free service in the regional ice-free. So this is the DBBR 403, ICE3, or ice-free. So we're at Munich. Let's get the train set up and then we'll get going. There we go. But yeah, I'm sort of in the German mood at the moment. Having, done quite a few videos in the 218, I've sort of come back. Well, we did Riesa Dresden and just really enjoyed doing the ice on there. So I thought, you know what, let's do some Munich Augsburg. Maybe we can do it in the 218 at some point as well. That's fine, let's get that on. And we've also got the LZB on here. That's going to be interesting because I haven't used LZB in a very long time. If I'm being frankly honest, I can't really remember how we use it, apart from we do LZB end and then turn the AFB off. So that will be interesting. Probably come to an emergency stop. We're going to Augsburg in around, well, 28 minutes. Well, that's all good to go. Destination, is that already set? No. So this goes to Altona. We've got 3 units on. I don't think we got 3. Hamburg, Altona. This goes away. This is straight across the country. Well, I suppose you think this is like a crazy long journey, but then you look at, in the UK we have those types of journeys, King's Cross up to Inverness and stuff. They're that similar distance, but just a lot slower. Right, so we are allowed out of out of here once we have time. Here at Munich, but we haven't played this route in a long old time, so it's also good coming back to these ones. But just for the high speed stuff at the moment, not feeling S-Bahn at the moment. Because the S-Bahn on here is quite cool. You get the DBBR 423, and you've sort of got like a, well, you've got LZB on there, but it doesn't control it for you. It's a bit like ETCS really, the way it works on the S-Bahn stuff. So if you've just got to try and stick to that speed, or the speed it sort of tells you to go at. Right, let's get going. So yeah, non-stop to Augsburg. We don't have to stop at München Paising, or Paising, or Munich Paising. There we go. I don't know why I acknowledged that, but why not? Off we go, out of Munich. Quite a quiet Munich. We do have we should have every German DLC installed. Just call it a slightly quiet time. What is it, 7:08 in the morning, so not quite rush hour just yet. On the cusp of rush hour. Out we go though. There's the 423 over there. I think that is the only S-Bahn train you can run on this route. But the 218 can also run regional. Is it the Regional Express? No, it's not the Regional Express 50. But there's a Regional Express service you can run with the 218 with the Dostos. Is it 130 it goes up to? Again, it's been zonks since we've been on this route, so. Yeah, 130. And then once we get just past Munich Paising, I think that's when the LZB activates. Or fairly soon after that. We're a double unit, so we got to wait for the back of the train to be off the points, and we're quite a long train. And then we'll then go up to 130. Look at that. And I think this is also one of the limited amount of double IC free services. Most of them I think are single units. So that's also quite good. I literally just picked a random service and we've got the double and also non-stop run. So that's quite good. We're up to 130, not 150, not just yet, train. And we're on the PS5, so we are running, is it F3? Fairly alright FPS. It's a busy route on the S-Bahn side of things. And the last gen does struggle with this route a little bit. Well, in fact, it does struggle with this route last gen. So yeah, when this route first came out, I think we were still on last gen. Yeah, so we got the PlayStation 5 in February of 2021, and this route came out in... That's a funny building there, that's sort of hanging off the edge. This route came out in October 2020. I believe it was October or November 2020. I think Isle of Wight was October, and then possibly Munich, Augsburg, November. I remember it did lag a little bit sort of within this area. Especially with all the layers. I remember there was like a secret way you could get all the layers on last gen. And it would really lag the game out. There's another service there. Just constant S-Bahn. Just a shame we don't really have much of the S-Bahn. Like, it's really only Munich, what's it called? Hauptstrecke. The station just outside of Munich, Hauptbahnhof to Mammendorf. I think that's as far as the S-Bahn go on here. But you don't get sort of the tunnel which goes under, which is quite a surprising thing. Like when this route first came out, it was like, hang on, why have we not got the little tunnel down into Munich, Hauptbahnhof? So if you're ever doing the S-Bahn stuff, you sort of got to walk along the track to then get back to the Hauptbahnhof to then do another service. And there's literally like, yeah, this tunnel and the station here, but it's not modelled. So if we were stopping at Munich Pasing, we'd start getting brought down speed now. I suppose it would sort of be like the Clapham Junction of Munich. You sort of got, you know, Victoria, which is Munich Hauptbahnhof. And then Pasing would, yeah, sort of be like Clapham Junction, where you got the line off towards Munich. Where does it go? It goes down into Austria, I think, down that way. No, Austria? Yeah, I think Austria. Switzerland. One of the two. I think it's all down to Austria. And the line goes, yeah, somewhere. I've got it on Train Sim Classic. There's lots of different lines which sort of go off. That one there, that one here. Yeah, I think it's the one off to down to Austria. That one going down to the left. So we're now sort of out into the open country, 160 there. So yeah, not too long to go and we'll be under LZB, which is just easy. And LZB, it just does it all for you. I think to go into LZB, all we need to do is basically just set the throttle and the AFB to max, and it just does it for us. And I think we get a buzz as well before it, and we will also see the sign for it. Let's get a flyby shot whilst we still can, as we'll be going up to 230 kilometers an hour, so too quick for the camera. Oh, one thing actually, which I think you have to do on here. I'm just going to turn on the HUD. Yeah, alright, so I can do that. Has that done it? The light should be on now. Yeah, you've got to turn on the lights on this one, the interior ones. So they should Should be on, yeah, I can see some sort of glow there. It's fairly straightforward at the moment, it doesn't come down from 160. So really at the moment, all we need to just do is CIFA, that's it. And keep an eye on the signals, even though they're most likely going to be green. And it won't be long until we get the LZB taking over, which just drives the train for us. Although we still have to do CIFA. I used to know all of the stations on this route, but that time the memory has faded away, as it's been absolutely ages. So here we go. Since we played this, there we go. That goes to max. There you go. Now we literally do nothing apart from CIFA. So the train is now driving itself. There you go. Look, I'm not doing anything now. So it's quite cool. Although, yeah, I'm slightly concerned about once we get to Augsburg, where it then cuts itself off. Just, yeah, figuring out the process of that again. So I think we have to put on the brakes. So we have to, yeah, we'll be alright. So going up to 200 kilometers an hour. What will that be? About 110 miles per hour ish. Top speed on this route's only 230, whereas on Kolnarken it's 250, and on Castle Würzburg it goes up to 270 in some cases. I think that's only in the ICE 1 or the ICE 1. People don't like it when I call it just the ICE 3 or the ICE 1. When you just say ICE, ICE. There's a regional express, what's going to be on the back. 146, and there's another ICE 3, or ICE 3. Cool, so at 2:30 we'll begin fairly soon. That's just the fun thing about German routes. All of the safety systems, they're generally really fun to learn and use. Like if you didn't have LZB on now, it would just be a bit like, well, it would just be weird not to have LZB on. You'd sort of have to drive the train, well, unrealistic manual at the moment. It's a little LZB wire in the middle of the track there. LZB was a big thing when it first came to Trains to Mod, which it came out 2:30 now. It was Trains to Mod 2 on Kolnarken when it first got introduced. Remember Matt P doing all sort of the master classes, sort of how to learn it. And right, I think we're coming up to a station called Mysack. Yeah, Mysack station. Then it's Mysack, Mulching or Mulking, and then Mammendorf, and that's where the S-Bahn ends. Possibly. Yeah, if that one's got the turn back side, then that's Mysack. Yeah, there's a few services terminate there. Yeah, there we go. Bit of CIFA to brighten up your, more CIFA up your day. I'm going to turn down the audio just a smidge. A little bit noisy. A little bit more. Cool. Now you got Mulking station or Mulching station, so the single one coming up on the left, and then Mammendorf, and after that we're then out of S-Bahn territory, and it's all just the regional services. Although saying that, I feel like there might be an S-Bahn service which does continue past Mammendorf. Well, I think it's RE or RB. Or is there? No, there might be actually with the 425. Because yeah, if you own Hauptstrecke Rhine-Ruhr, I think you can see the 425 on this route. And I think that does run services past Mammendorf. I can't remember what the service number is. And if it's S-Bahn or Regional Express. Might be Regional Bahn. You got the really sort of brutalist looking Mammendorf station there. .230 kilometers an hour, top speed. Won't take us too long to get to Augsburg. We should be there in about 15 minutes now. And it's 230 for the majority of the way. I mean, ideally it should really be 250. I mean, it's literally a straight bit of track. I think on the Train Sim Classic version it actually goes up to 280 kilometers an hour, but I think that was sort of a bit of a test. Or a bit of, you know, a bit of fun and games basically to make it 280. As this route originally wasn't high speed, I think it actually was just double track before until the 2000s, where they then quadruple tracked it, and then put the high speed lines in. Well, it may have already been quadruple tracked, just not high speed. So comments, people in the comments, let me know. When did the track get upgraded, and was it double before, or was it always quadruple, but just not high speed? Or like 160 or something. It's 230, what's that? That's about 125 miles per hour or so? Or was it 130? I think that's 130. So really, we're not going really quick. I mean, high speed 1 goes at 140. Although when this first came out, this was like one of the quickest things we had in the game. But now the quickest route in the game would be Augsburg. I don't think there's anything quicker than that. No, silly me, no, LGV Mediterranean. That is by far the quickest route in the game. You can go up to 320 kilometers an hour on that, so that completely blows away Kassel-Wurzburg, which is only 270 in certain places. Yeah, 200 miles per hour on LGV Mediterranean. Actually, there's another route I haven't really played in a while, but it's not really an exciting route. Like, I think when they first started developing these high-speed routes, I mean, they were cool, as we hadn't seen them before. But then everyone was sort of like, high speed, it's not really that exciting. Which, to be honest, it's not that exciting, high speed. The high speed one from Ebbsfleet all the way down to Ashford is, you just start dozing off. Or like an LGV Med. It's just, well, actually, that one's a bit more. Keep looking at the dials, make sure you're not speeding, but it's just not as exciting. Oh, hello. Or 150, and I need to acknowledge anything. But 150 in over 10 kilometres. Yeah, sort of high speed. It had its time, and then they've sort of gone back to doing more sort of, well, classic stuff now. Well, that's just for UK stuff, 125 miles an hour. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of high speed, isn't it? But as opposed to these European countries which have, you know, these types of lines. I don't know, who'd like to see more high speed stuff? What do you think? They should give it a bit of a break for now. Well, I suppose the good thing about this route is you've got a mix of high speed and classic. So again, a bit like southeastern high speed, where you've got a nice mix, a nice balance between the two. I think that might have been Kissing Station or Kissing Station. Yeah, so only in, well, 8 kilometres. So the little yellowy orange bar coming down there. In 8 kilometres, we will be, well, that should be Augsburg, or sort of on the outskirts of Augsburg. Make like a picture where it is. Lovely. Where's that Kaising station? One of them is. Yeah, there we go. Bit of Sifa, brighten up your day. Oh, we're getting the G now. The G means we're going to start slowing down. As it's only 4 kilometres now until that 150. Well, we're not slowing down yet, which is a bit concerning. Why are we not slowing down yet? We got the G, but oh, there we go. Now we are. So the sprint just does it itself. Well, sometimes it's but we're not slowing down. It does. You've got to have trust in the automatic system. It probably knows what it's doing. So yeah, we're now, well, only probably about 8 minutes away. It did say 33 minutes, but we are. It seems like we're making good time. We were due in there at 30. No, it's 33 past. So now we're fine. We're all good. Don't think we have to acknowledge that, but I'm going to do it anyway. Sort of as we're under LZB, it doesn't really matter. So fairly soon we're going to get the scary LZB end. Yeah, I'm sort of hoping I can still manage that. It's been a while. That's not yet. So the speed has now gone down to, or going down to 90. But along here, LZB will end. I don't know if you actually have to wait until it ends, or you can just end it wherever you want. I don't know if we can start turning it off now, or getting ready to turn it off. I suppose we can't, as we're waiting for the LZB end to show up. I'm gonna get that screen ready. But I'm probably saying you have to turn AFB off. Because that's the way I've always done it. Well, you probably actually really only need to set it back to 90 and it should be okay. There we go. Alright, do that. No, not 5 kilometers an hour. Right, I'll start getting our brakes on. Right, so we're still under LZB, but I've taken control of the mothership. Right, there we go. We're now PZB now. RFB, RFB, RFB. Oh, no, that's fine. It's all good. The curse words of Steve Bang Splinton. That wasn't too bad. We did all right there. We've won the battle, but not the war. I still have to do it on Castle Würzburg again at some point. No, hang on, Sifa. Don't be like that. I bloody pressed it, alright? Well, that was a fun run. I hope everybody did enjoy that. That was good. Good to sort of do a run of Munich, Augsburg again. Yeah, not bad. And no speeding involved either. As on that blimmin' Dresden one, we were gonna. I knew it was 120. I had that gut feeling it was 120, but we said at 130. From when we sort of joined up on the slow line again. Oh well. Basically in training again. Alright, put that down, because otherwise, you know, the 500 Hertz magnet's going to get unhappy. Well, we don't actually have it yet. No, we'll start there. Good to be back on the German stuff, though. Anyway, we're sort of doing like an unofficial German week. There's another ICE coming in. We're below 25, so it won't have a tantrum and come to a stop. What was it? A 500 Hertz magnet. I think you can pass over at 65 kilometers an hour. But you have to be down to 25, 200 meters from the red or something like that. Basically, just don't go too fast up to a red and you'll be alright. There we go. Well, that is going to be everybody from me. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. Well, early. BB being early. Wow. Links to be found. I wouldn't take a screenshot. Links to be found in all the. Let's do that now. In all the usual places. Oh, that's a bit not so good there, does it? Links to be found in all the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. No, I don't like that, but we'll have to do now. Yeah, PayPal, merch store, all those usual places. Well, for that, thanks for coming in, and hopefully see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.